Okay.
What does each poem have to say about what is expected of women regarding beauty?
Good question. Really good question.
So, do you want me to go first?
Yes, please.
So in the first one, in both of them, it's all talking about how women need to be physically beautiful, and society only places value on them if they're physically attractive.
Uh-huh.
So like the one, it talks about her in the casket displayed on satin. She lay with the Undertaker's cosmetics painted on, a turned up putty nose. So like she cut off her nose and her legs, just so she could be pretty, and then society
That's right.
replaced them.
You're talking about this one or this one?
This one.
Huh? Where you get that one?
And where are you at?
I'm from you. I got that.
Turn up your brightness. I can't see anything. Apparently you have no brightness. Okay, yeah, that's a lot better. Barbie doll, that one.
Yeah. Barbie doll. That's all we get. This one.
Yeah, because like, look at the last paragraph.
The last one? It's over here, right? This one?
Yeah, where it's talking about her, the Undertaker's cosmetics.
I mean, I'm just a little bit confused why she's actually going to cut down his nose and his leg for...
So that she looks more beautiful.
What?
Yeah.
Dude, this sounds like a little bit like a... How do you say that? I shouldn't say gross, but it sounds like a little bit just crazy. You know what I mean?
Is that the point?
I mean, cause like but like when I was reading this, I'm not quite understanding what they try to explain in this poem. I know that like in the beginning that they talk about that they said like her nose and her leg wasn't really good, right?
So she cut him off.
So she cut them off. Okay. Okay.
And that's like maybe saying that, well, why do you think that is? I'm not going to answer for you.
Just for this one?
Yeah, why did...
I don't know. I mean, Chinese poem usually we use like something to. Well, how do you say that word? 比喻. It's too hard. This one. See that?
Simile.
Simile?
Metaphor.
Metaphor? You know what I mean?
So like, because she wasn't pretty, she kills herself, but then she finally looks pretty when she's in the coffin.
So this is not something like this.
Kind of is, because it's saying like,
She's not really kill herself.
no, I mean she does in the story, yes, because she's not pretty enough. So it's saying maybe there's a problem with, they're setting standards for beauty for women too high. Like they're putting too much emphasis on that instead of more important things.
Okay, so the first question, which is, you think like they have a pretty high expectation for beauty? I mean, the beauty for women.
That might be an interpretation, yeah.
I see.
That might be what it's arguing.
And also like the second poem, which is called Beauty, right?
Mm-hmm.
I also talk a lot about like the lady, she try to like using like a medicine to be in beauty. I mean, just try to make herself looking better.
But in the end,
It wasn't really good.
didn't matter.
Yeah.
So like, where does it say? Then one day her time of prettiness was over. Dunn and all those other beautiful women in the magazines and on the streets just kept on being beautiful. So it's like beauty doesn't last, but society might say that it does, and that's the value we should strive for, because in magazines, which other people see, there's always going to be beautiful people. Maybe that's an interpretation. I don't know.
I think you're right. Because like in Chinese culture, we also talk about what real beauty is, which is like something that you can put in your memory and you keep it forever. That's one of the beauty that you're looking for throughout of your life. You're not looking for the. I mean, it's important. I'm not saying like a lady where she's like a pretty lady. It wasn't important. That's important. At least for me, I feel that's really important. I want to marry with someone that are like a pretty girl. You know what I mean? Yeah, and maybe it won't like last really long. Maybe like it won't last for like a lifelong. You know what I mean? Like it's like when you guys get married with her, she's 20, 30, but you can't like wish her like when she's turned 80, she still looks like that. You know what I mean? But like the good time that you spend with her, that you can remember it. All right?
Yeah, and maybe that's what you should strive for, but in this, like, once she's no longer beautiful, she's not valuable anymore, right?
Yeah, she's not. She's useless. It's like I'm a
Well,
lost.
maybe she isn't.
She's useless.
Maybe she isn't useless, but she put too much value on physical beauty, so now she's lonely. And if she just accepted herself,
See, now that is had no use for her.
yeah.
Well, that sounds like not really good
Yeah, but like,
to her.
but read the last
How's it going?
2 paragraphs. My sister just stood there for 30 seconds, amazed by what was happening, then shrugged and tossed her shaggy head as if it was throwing something out. Something she had carried a long ways, but had no use for anymore. Now that it had no use for her, that too was beautiful. So because she's not looking at always being physically beautiful, now she can like just be happy, and that's a beautiful thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Does that make sense or not?
Yeah, it does. I think the questions is like a little bit too deep for me. I mean, not like the questions. Actually, like the poem is too deep for me because I don't know. Like when like these 2 of the poem, I read both of them before the class. I understand every single letters over there, but when they put it together, I don't even understand what they try to tell me. You know what I mean? Did you guys like learn this in senior high?
No, not really.
Anyway, all right, we'll go through the next question. What's the next question?
What are the obstacles faced by women who want to try to meet the standards of beauty society sets? So the second one.
The second one?
Yeah.
Not this. Oh, we finished the first one. Now we're talking about the second one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what kind of?
I mean, you're never gonna live up to what beauty
Yeah, so sweet.
is portrayed as. You're never gonna be the most beautiful person. You're never gonna look exactly like
But
the celebrity would. You know what I mean? Like, so in that sense, it's an unobtainable pursuit. You know what I mean?
yeah.
You're never actually gonna get it.
But like the creepy thing is like you know, you see this is the first poem. The lady, she tried to achieve that standard, and she just like caught herself. You know, like
She killed herself.
she killed herself. It just like it sounds a little bit crazy. I feel like the standard of the beauty are more important than your life. You know, think about that, dude.
That's one of the obstacles. Yeah.
they're they're just so stupid, dude. Yeah. So and also, I think yeah. Go ahead. What do you want to say?
No, nothing.
Yeah, I just want to say the second poem. like the beauty. They talk about. I feel that's like a really sad about her. Like when she's beauty, everybody feel this is
They
a
want to talk to her.
yeah, and one day when she losing this, people threw her just like the trash. Just
Yeah, but
You
she
know?
kind of takes it from herself, and she's like, I don't need this anymore.
you mean like for herself, she feel like I don't need the beauty anymore.
Yeah, it's not important.
That's like how she feel about it. but
Physical
not
beauty.
Physical beauty.
Because it says in the end, what was the last line?
No,
The
you said like oh no, this is
something she carried a long ways,
not. Mhm.
which was all the pressure of trying to be physically beautiful.
Yeah,
But she had no use for her anymore. Now that it had no use for her, that too was beautiful. So now that she doesn't have to deal with it anymore, that's a beautiful thing.
Wait, hold on. The last sentence says that too was beautiful, right?
The fact that she's not dealing with the pressure of trying to meet society's standards of beauty.
So pretty much like what's that mean? That's like what's beautiful. Unless they're talking about like the thoughts that she has right now is beautiful, or like
I see it as the thing, she's no longer worried about being physically attractive and trying to please, maybe not physically attractive, but she's not trying to be what society expects her to be.
So you mean the beautiful is talking about like the idea that she have, the thoughts that.
Maybe. Or like no longer being pressured by that is beautiful.
Oh, it's beautiful. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, that's a good thing. But what really matters, because you can see over here, what stopped them to. Oh, it doesn't matter. Did we answer the second question?
We're still talking about it.
Okay.
We don't have to answer them all, we just have to talk about
Talk
them.
about it. Yeah, I know that. But I got nothing to talk about this.
What are the obstacles faced by women who want to try to meet the standards of beauty? No. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't ask it, but there's then the obstacle of, is there an obstacle of not trying to fit into society's standards of beauty?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what if you go against it? Do people, you know what I mean? So what if you say, I'm not going to be beautiful according to society's standards? Do you face an obstacle then?
Do you have to face to the article?
Is there an obstacle when you do
Article. What's that mean?
that? A challenge, a problem. Do you face problems?
Oh, I mean,
If you
dude,
say
you
I'm-
have to understand that majority of the time, the pressure is from inside. It's not from outside. You know, if you don't care about it, there's always no pressure. If you care about it, there always is pressure. You got what I mean?
Yes, I do.
Especially like for this kind of stuff, like physical stuff. Oh, she's a birdie. She is ugly. Like, dude, you know, no matter what people say it to you or anyone else, you know, the pressure is not from outside, it's from inside because of how you look at yourself, you know. No, I don't have that kind of problem.
I'm not asking you. I'm saying that's what I'm asking.
Oh,
Like,
the question.
yeah,
the question.
for women.
Yeah, this is like that's what I already give you the answer. I didn't
Yeah,
tell you that.
but-
I mean, if you have like, you feel like you're really struggling with that, you always want to achieve that.
But
You-
that's no. Like, if you reject society's beauty standards, is that also a problem
During that time, during
in the 20th century, which is still kind
Oh.
of our time?
yeah, it's 21, right? You're right. But you think there can be a problem?
Could be. You still might feel pressure to do it. If you don't, people might call you ugly and stuff.
But the thing is, like, okay, just like a same example, like over here, like the poem said, the last one. It's like it was beautiful.
That she rejected.
Yeah, when she rejected. Have you ever had anything like in your life is like that? That just make you feel that something you really try to achieve. But like one day you find out this is not important to you at all.
Yeah, I mean that happens. I
It
can't think of
happens.
something for me off the top of my head, but
Okay, yeah, I think I had a lot of this kind of dumb stuff, especially like in my thoughts. Um, okay, give you an example. Like when I was in junior high, I really like to just like make friends. Just like I got a bunch of friends
yeah.
in school, but a lot of times like I thought by myself like how the people were thinking about me. I got a lot of pressure from that. I just feel, oh man. Or sometimes when I did something not good, I feel I shouldn't do this because like when I do this, people are probably going to think about me in this way. You know, I just feel like I give myself a lot of pressure, but actually, majority of the time, people don't care about it at all. Even some people care about it. You know, I feel like you don't have to care about too much. You know what I mean? You don't have to struggling with yourself.
Yeah.
You know, just like that. I think she's like facing the same problems. One day when she put everything down, that you will make your life way easier.
More
Why you have
beautiful.
to always like achieve the level that how people give it to you. You know what I mean?
True.
It sounds like I'm a little bit out of the topic, right?
No.
Okay. So this is the like I feel, but like I don't know in their time, back there, how things like really.
Well, I mean that's now. It's like it still applies to now.
I mean like I mean
Like-
or in this culture I would say maybe like you guys like won't say oh you're ugly, something like that. You say the bad words. But in Chinese culture we joke with people that I mean really good friends are. You don't joke with someone that
A
like
stranger.
yeah. Really good friends. You tell them that hey, you're so ugly. Like, it's okay.
I mean, you
man,
can
no
do
one
that
cares.
here too, but you have to know each other well.
Oh, I see. I see.
And maybe some people still don't like it, but
They can take it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is the thing. I mean.
also you probably wouldn't do it to girls. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You,
Even you're really good friends, right?
Yeah.
I know. I understand that. Yeah. Girls are more sensitive about this kind of stuff. I understand that. Yeah. Which is, I don't know.
I don't know if girls are I don't know. Maybe they are more sensitive.
Probably.
But
It
it's-
also depends on what kind of lady.
I don't know. It's also just more rude, I think. But that's neither here nor there.
I don't know. I don't know if you feel that or not. But like in our culture, we do feel that. We make people. I mean, we being rude to them make you more happy.
I hope not.
Is it being rude to them? Tell them that. Tell them the bad stuff. You're ugly. And it's like that. But anyway. Okay. Anything you want to add on this? No. You don't want to add on this? So okay. Well, let's see the next question. What's the next question?
We can skip around too because we don't have that much longer.
Oh, okay.
Which question do you want to answer?
Whatever the. This
Which
one.
one's the most interesting to you?
Okay, this one. They call it how met the effort of trying to meet society's expectations of the beauty affect a person's life.
Pressure.
So much pressure.
Yeah, you're not gonna have time for yourself. I mean, mental health, you might really be damaged.
I do really feel that when you care about others too much, you don't got time to care about yourself. I mean, I'm not saying like being selfish. What's good, Mala? Yeah, but the thing is like that. The thing is like, for example, like on my mission, I feel like one of my mission companions taught me that, when you focus on others more, you maybe can find more happy. That's a good thing.
Rather than yourself.
Yeah, rather than yourself. Because you're helping others. That's different stuff. But like when you when you focus on others' thoughts, how people look at you, you think about that, dude. That's too much pressure. You feel like I'm probably going to kill myself. I don't want this anymore. You know what I mean?
True.
So I don't care about how people think about it. It doesn't matter. it's like a how you think about me is not going to affect me to eating more, sleeping more. You know what I mean? Truly, nothing too important. Are we done?